Let's get right into it. Number 6, self-dialogue. Ever caught yourself alone, narrating your every move as if you're starring in your own personal documentary? Okay, keys, wallet, why am I like this? And then you freeze because you realize you just said that out loud. Congratulations. Society might call that weird. Your brain calls it high-performance mode. Talking to yourself isn't a glitch. It's your brain outsourcing thoughts into sound so it can juggle more information at once. Think of it like opening extra tabs on your mental browser, except instead of crashing, your brain actually runs smoother. Psychologists call this self-directed speech, and it's strongly linked to problem-solving, memory, and self-regulation. In plain English, your brain is coaching itself like a tiny motivational speaker that lives rent-free in your skull. Kids do this all the time while learning new tasks. Most adults stop because, vibes. But people with higher cognitive flexibility, they never fully shut it down. They just get quieter or weirder. You talking through directions while driving, rehearsing fake arguments in the shower, or muttering instructions while assembling furniture isn't madness. It's your brain turning abstract thoughts into physical signals it can manipulate better. And here's the fun part. Studies show people who talk to themselves perform tasks faster and make fewer mistakes, especially when things get complex. So while someone else is silently panicking, your brain is out here like, okay, step 1, don't mess this up. Basically, you're not crazy. You're just running a premium internal operating system with audio commentary enabled. Number 5, insatiable curiosity. While most people can take things at face value, you are not one of them. You hear one random fact like, octopuses have 3 hearts, and suddenly it's 2:37 a.m., and you're Googling cephalopod nervous systems like it's going to be on the test tomorrow. This isn't procrastination. This is your brain refusing to let go of unanswered questions. High IQ brains are notoriously allergic to loose ends. When something doesn't make sense, your mind treats it like an open notification it must clear before it can relax. That itch you feel? That's curiosity-driven dopamine, the same reward chemical that motivates learning and exploration. The average brain wants closure. A smarter brain wants understanding. So instead of stopping at, that's interesting, you spiral into, how does that work? Why does it exist? And who decided this was normal? You connect dots other people didn't even notice were on the same page. This is also why you accidentally become the fun fact person in conversations. You don't mean to. Your brain just hoards information like a raccoon with Wi-Fi access. The downside? You get distracted easily. The upside? You build massive mental libraries that let you see patterns faster than most people. In short, your curiosity isn't a character flaw. It's your intelligence refusing to sit down and shut up. Number 4, unconventional humor. Your laughter at certain jokes makes others pause, blink twice, and reconsider their guest list. Not because you're heartless, but because your brain likes jokes with layers. Dark humor isn't about being edgy for sport. It's about cognitive gymnastics. To laugh at dark humor, your brain has to do something fancy. First, it recognizes a disturbing or taboo idea. Then, it immediately distances itself emotionally. Then, and this is the important part, it reframes the whole thing as absurd or ironic. That's a lot of mental steps for something that lasts half a second. Studies consistently show that people who enjoy dark humor score higher in verbal intelligence and abstract reasoning. Basically, your brain can juggle contradiction without dropping it. Where some people see, that's messed up, you see the structure of the joke, the timing, the social commentary hiding under the punchline. You're not laughing at the tragedy. You're laughing at how ridiculous reality can be. It's gallows humor, emotional armor, and intellectual pattern recognition all duct taped together. This is also why your humor sometimes bombs. Not everyone's brain can make the leap fast enough. And suddenly, you're the villain at the dinner table, explaining, no, wait, the joke was about existential meaninglessness. Great save. In short, your sense of humor is weird because your brain enjoys intellectual chaos with a punchline. Number 3. Chronic overanalysis. Thinking once is never enough for you. You rethink, then rethink again. Then you rethink the rethinking. Then, hours later, you remember a conversation from 2016 and physically cringe like your body just received a flashback grenade. Overthinking gets a bad reputation. But here's the plot twist. It's strongly linked to higher intelligence. Your brain is constantly running simulations, alternative outcomes, hidden meanings, future consequences. It's like having a built-in chess engine that refuses to stop playing games against itself. Highly intelligent brains are prediction machines. They scan for threats, opportunities, and inconsistencies at all times. That's great for problem solving and creativity. It's less great for falling asleep because your brain treats silence as an invitation to replay your entire life in 4K. You don't just ask, what happened? You ask, why did it happen? What does it mean? How could it have gone differently? And what does this say about me as a person? That depth of processing is exhausting, but it's also why you notice details others miss and anticipate outcomes others walk straight into. So no, you're not broken. Your brain is just running too many background processes because it can. Number 2, craving solitude. People are great. You genuinely enjoy them. You just don't enjoy them constantly. After too much social interaction, your brain feels like it's been left open in 37 browser tabs, all playing different music. So you disappear. Not because you're mad, not because you're sad, but because your mind needs silence the way phones need charging. Highly intelligent people tend to process the world more intensely. Conversations aren't just words to you. They're tone, subtext, microexpression, social math. While others are casually chatting, your brain is analyzing, predicting, and connecting dots in the background. That's mentally expensive. Alone time lets your brain switch from input mode to processing mode. This is when ideas click together, creativity spikes, and random thoughts suddenly make sense. It's why your best ideas show up in the shower, on late-night walks, or while staring at absolutely nothing like you're buffering. And here's the part people misunderstand. Liking solitude doesn't mean you dislike people. It means your brain values depth over constant stimulation. You'd rather have one meaningful interaction than 10 shallow ones that leave your mind fried. So when you cancel plans to sit alone doing nothing, you're not antisocial. You're cognitively recharging like a genius introvert Pokemon. Number 1, Understimulation Syndrome. Superficial conversation exhausts you to your core. Routine bores you. Repetitive tasks make your soul slowly attempt to exit your body. You crave novelty, complexity, and mental challenge. And when you don't get it, your brain starts acting out like a bored genius in detention. High IQ brains have a higher baseline need for stimulation. When life gets too predictable, your dopamine levels dip, and suddenly everything feels dull. This is why intelligent people are more prone to daydreaming, procrastination, and questioning their entire life during a perfectly fine Tuesday afternoon. Your brain isn't lazy. It's understimulated. Give it something challenging, and it lights up like a Christmas tree. Take that away, and it starts inventing problems, distractions, or existential crises just to stay entertained. This boredom often gets misread as arrogance or restlessness, but it's really your mind begging for something worth chewing on. You weren't built for autopilot. You were built for exploration, creativity, and asking what if way too often. Basically, your brain is a sports car stuck in traffic, revving angrily at reality. That's all for today. I'll be making similar videos in the future.